All right, folks, I'm here with Shane Dublin.
What's up, man?
And one of my favorites, Addie, as you remember, we did the race at Kibler, and she did the lap with me in the tandem boat. And then we got the new addition to the River King team, Hot Pepper. There's a story on that. Maybe I'll tell you later, but it does involve me convincing him that my little hot pepper was a piece of chocolate, and he did bite it. Before I could knock it out of his hand, he got the full hot pepper experience. Tough as nails, though. And I gave him some extra pepper so he could trick his friends. And did you get somebody?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
And then today is also a special day, folks. I have none other than my nephew, Judah.
What's up?
And his new bride, Juliana. Together they are known as Juju.
Oh.
And for sure, Juju right here, everybody. And is it gonna be good Juju or bad Juju? We'll find out in about 5 minutes. And then also, my nephew-in-law, Ben. You probably didn't see because you don't watch this kind of stuff, but I did some cool videos on when I built my house. Ben helped me through the winter break there and got the roof on with me, and had a good time.
I'm YouTube famous.
He's YouTube famous. Do you have another YouTube fame?
Nope.
Nope, just that. Okay. There was a brief part of that episode where I threatened to wrestle him down and force him to eat sardines for the first time. Fortunately, he did eat our sardines, and we did not have to wrestle.
Because, why? There were no eyes.
Oh yeah, he was afraid there was eyes in there. Since there were no eyes, he did eat the sardines. So that's our history. Now you know who these people are. Y'all ready to get on the water?
Yeah, let's go.
And Juliana's to blame for this. She's been pounding me to take him kayaking. So let's get on. Nice!
Pro tip.
Yep. Make sure that tab's out too when you're done. Ooh.
I'll get it up.
See, this is what you don't want to do while you're underwater right here.
You're looking for your tab? Can I just take it off? Sorry.
Yeah, take it all the way off. Flip it back. There you go. And that's probably the most important thing you get today. You know it's happening. Like there's no recovery. You know you're gonna flip. I want you to tuck, like put your face on that thing tight as you can. Stay through that until it calms down. That's how you protect your face. Because if you tuck all the way down, this is protected for your back, that's protected, and your face can't get hit by a rock. And you'll have your paddle. You can just keep it like that or to the side, one side, hold it, and then tuck. Yeah, just like that. That's perfect tuck. And then just roll up afterwards. It's not gonna happen, so go ahead and be prepared to pull the skirt afterwards.
It's not gonna happen, so just...
All right.
You're saying if I'm going down a raft, then...
And you flip in the boiling hole, and you're flipping, tuck all the way through the rapid.
Okay.
It's very important. You don't want to be like trolling the bottom for your... Everyone like reaches out as they're flipping to get that last breath, like, oh, and then when they flip, they're upside down in the water like this, going down river, and so you can. So you want, if you know you're flipping, just tuck, control it. Yeah. So when I'm going to throw you in here, you're going to seal launch. You're going to fly right off the bank. The water's coming from your right. Okay. So what do you need to do? Lift your right edge, right knee up, and what it's doing that is because if you don't, water's going to hit this, pile up on this side, and start flipping you that way, and you're gone. So give it the other side of the boat so the water can go under it like that. Make sense? Lean left and yeah. And that's for all current. You ready?
Lean left. Got it.
Yep. Yep. Now go paddle upstream. Woo! Slow down. There you go. Oh, she'll be a natural. She's trimmed out pretty good. Yeah, go right up there out of the current. Okay. All right, who's next? All right, you ready?
Yep.
Just lift that right knee just a little bit, not too much. And go that way. Like it feels so weird, Mom. Trial by fire, I like it. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Well, oh, Ben, we can lift that right edge next time. Never let go of the paddle to grab your boat.
Is that what I did?
Yes, everyone does it. Don't feel bad.
So today at the Boiling Hole, we have a crop of 8 beginner whitewater boaters. Shane has been boating for a while, but he is pretty new to whitewater. And also with us today is Kevin Champ, who is here for the fun and also to work on some things as well. The Boiling Hole Rapid area of the Mayo River is a fantastic place to train new boaters and intermediate boaters depending on levels, because you can make it as exciting or as mundane as you want. It's roadside, you park and play. You can get in the rapids and the features, or you can kind of sneak them. You can practice ferries and peel outs right up close to the rapids where the current is very strong. You can also do this further back. And so in that regard, you can tailor your experience to your skill set, to how hard you want to push yourself, and to what your personality will take and still have fun. Now, it's hard to get 8 people dialed in right off the bat, especially when some of them you've never met before, but we are going to do our best to get everyone through here, learning as much as possible and having the maximum amount of fun that this spot can provide. And so where do I begin with a group like this? It's the same place I begin with everybody I take out for the first time or that's very new to whitewater. It's all about edge control. So today we talked briefly about the main points, but mostly edge control and what's going to happen when currents hit their boat from different directions, that sort of thing. And what I like to do at this point is just let's go send the boiling hole. See where everybody is, get this thing off their back, because everyone's thinking about it. They won't concentrate until they make it down through here. So we're just going to run the meat of the boiling hole. That way they can see just how much fun it is. And then that'll give me a basis for what they tend to do in a rapid and under stress.
Yeah, Grayson! Woo! Yes, paddle, paddle, catch an eddy. Lean forward, lean forward. Yeah! Keep paddling. Keep your paddle in the water. Yeah.
And over the years, I have developed my own philosophy on kayaking and what it's all about. And I am 100% convinced that the end goal for all kayakers of all skill sets is to maintain perfect boat placement. And if you can do that, everything else will take care of itself. And unfortunately, as you may imagine, that is going to be impossible for a brand new boater. And so the one skill I focus on that they will use the most of any other while on the river from now until the day they hang up the paddle, you guessed it, you can't get away from it. You have to have edge control. And aside from the things that really needs to be talked about from the beginning, like how to protect yourself with good form, what not to do, safety precautions, things like that, I really don't see the point in going any further with anything with a new boater before you talk about edge control, because there's nothing in kayaking that you can teach where edge control is not something they need to be aware of. I'm also aware that I am not a formal instructor, and nor am I trying to be, but I really do love kayaking, and I really do love getting new people on the water. I also understand that some of the conventional wisdom would leave edge control out of the conversation entirely until you graduated 2 or 3 levels of instruction, even on moving water. And this is something I cannot understand. It's something that makes no sense to me. And so since I'm doing things my way, and I always have, and I probably always will, I talk about edge control right off the bat, and I always see a ton of improvement in a paddler on day one once we get going with edge control, once they understand it, and once they start practicing it. And that's exactly what we're doing right here in this little feature. It's the first thing after the boiling hole. It's a little pour over that makes a nice little wave. It will retain a boat, sort of, and depending on the flow, it can be better for beginners or not quite as good. But today's level is perfect. It has just enough of that ledge to let them know they dipped the wrong edge upstream, but it's not enough to flip them. And so they can feel that check. They can feel that boat telling them, hey, you messed up. And as you see Scott there, that boat's letting him know, not quite right yet. So I just want to get him in there, start doing 360s, start surfing, start getting sideways in these ledge holes, start maintaining that upstream edge up, and you can just watch in the next few clips. They show marked improvement in maybe 5 or 10 minutes of paddling. So maybe you're here thinking about starting your journey in whitewater, or maybe you've already begun and you're looking to improve and you're wondering exactly what we're talking about with edge control. Well, that is the left and right axis of the kayak. Which side is up in the air, which side is down, or are you level? And there's a time and place for all of it. But as you see Juliana getting tossed about here, and you see when she gets her upstream edge pushed down, well, she's messing up. You want to keep your upstream edge up. And when I say upstream, it could be that you're facing downstream and water comes in from the right. That current hitting you from the right, that counts. Lift that right edge. No matter what's happening, if current hits the boat from the side, you need to lift that edge. One of the tougher things for a beginning whitewater paddler to understand is that the physics of the river are always in play. The river doesn't care if you understand it or if you want it to happen. Physics are happening. And so what we need to do as paddlers is realize that the physics are always in play and forces are going to be acting upon your boat and paddle and sometimes body. And we just need to understand that and adjust to that and make it start working in our favor instead of fighting against it or perhaps even just succumbing to it and not understanding why. I mean, let's all face it, kayaking is more fun when you're upright, breathing, and in control. I will say 95%, maybe 99% of new kayaker flips are a product of failed edge control. I want that to stop as quickly as possible. That's why we're here. Everyone did well today. Everyone had their strong points, but Ben here is about to get it. Right here in this next rotation, it just clicks. He starts paddling aggressive. He starts taking control, and I'll let you just watch the rest of this little time we spent here in this wave, and you can just see the improvement happening.
Right forward stroke. Stay in there. Keep doing those 360s. Right in the pocket. Left edge up. I mean, right edge. Yeah, you got it. Now we're paddling. Yes! He's got it. It clicked. Just missing that edge every now and then. Yeah. Try to do almost all forward strokes. There you go. Let it go, let it go. Now backstroke left. Yes. Backstroke left. Forward stroke right. There you go. Now you're getting it. Man, you can see the improvement in like 5 minutes. Yep, backstroke. Big backstroke left. Backstroke left. Front stroke right. Yes!
So after getting as many 360s as we can before they started feeling dizzy, it's time to run on down through the S-turn, where we'll start putting some of that into play with the tricky little rapid. At this level, it's very manageable, but they will need to mind their edge control. After which, there's another great place to practice ferries and peel outs and all that kind of stuff. So here we go for S-turn.
Ben got it! Woo! You can go through there and back, but make sure you come this way. Paddle hard. Hard paddle. Backstroke. Towards me. Come on. Come on, no. Come on, paddle, paddle. Yeah!
You got it.
He went to hard. All right, look. S-turn. When you get down there at that big turn, I want you to lift that right knee just a little bit like this. Lift it just like that. That's all you need. And you'll make the corner. You ready? Woo! Say woo! Woo! All right. So watch as I dry out on this rock. Right boat angle. Hope he makes it. Oh yeah. Yeah, Grayson! Yeah! Woo! Stay right there. Don't move. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Paddle. Lean forward, Ben. Nice. Yes, paddle, 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 paddle. You're having too much fun. Oh, there it is. Nice. Flip over real slow. Wait till you're underwater and then pull the skirt. Ready? Lean far forward. Yeah! No problem at all, bud. 5s. Next time you flip and you don't like the way it feels, just do that and you're right out. I'm proud of you, man. You crushed it. Crushed it.
Yo, Pete, thank you.
You did really good. You did really good.
And so the next thing I'll try to get the folks to do are ferries and peel outs, and this little run out here from the S-turn rapid is a perfect place to do that. Basically, a ferry is when you ferry from one side of the river or the current to the other, as Ben is doing there. And a peel out is when you're in the eddy, in the non-moving water, and you want to start moving downstream. You get your boat in the current like Judah did, and you start going downriver. The main difference, really the only difference in the two moves, is whether you allow your boat to start pointing downriver in a peel out, or do you keep that nose pointed upriver in a ferry. And the term we use when we talk about which direction your boat is pointing is called boat angle. In a ferry, the boat angle is upriver somewhere between 1 and 2 o'clock. And in a peel out, you start that way, but you allow your boat to, in a controlled manner, start pointing downstream so that you can start building forward momentum for moving downstream. A completely different purpose for which move you do, whether you want to get to one side of the river or the other, or whether you want to get out of an eddy back into the moving current. But at the heart of both of these moves is edge control. You can't get away from it. It's going to be there in everything you do. So that's why I really like to kind of push this off the bat. We can add in a bunch of things later, but if you can't stay upright in your boat, it's kind of hard to teach you. And here I'm doing a left 360 in that beginner wave we saw up there. And I'll transition that to a wave here at the bottom of the S-turn, which has got a little more water, a little more well-defined pocket. And I'm just running a left 360, and I'm transitioning that edge from left edge up to right edge up as I go in these left 360s. And then I'll go to hellhole here on the Ocoee, which is a much bigger hole with a lot more water. But guess what? It's the same thing. Right edge up here. And I'll transition around to a left edge up, letting that water go under the boat. Transition again. Again, just a left 360. It's just a lot more water, so you got to be sure you get it right. The feedback here is instantaneous. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get everyone to a place where they can just handle current no matter what it is they're trying to do in kayaking. And I don't know about you, but I can see some boaters looking pretty smooth coming across there. The bobbles are getting fewer and fewer, and it takes just doing this dozens and dozens of times. But by the end of the day today, you're going to see some boaters looking pretty good.
Way up there. And then lean right. Close. One big more stroke. And then just kind of glide across. Yes! Nice! Keep that edge! Nice! Keep your right blade in the water. You backstroke, you stopped yourself. He's a natural. She's got it.
And now that I can see they're getting more and more comfortable with being able to remain upright because they understand how they can avoid flipping, we'll add in the important things like stroke placement and technique and things like that. If they're doing this technique and there's a lot of flipping going on, we need to dial it back and really touch back on the edge control. But you're gonna flip when you're learning how to kayak. There's no shame in it. It's part of the process.
Oh! Yeah! Just grab your paddle and go right to that rock and dump out there. Yeah, Judah! Nice! Nice.
The hero move down here at the S-turn is to really try to get up into this little pocket surf wave, and at low water like this it's really tough. But when you get in there and settle into that little pocket, it's actually a pretty nice little surf, and I'm going to see how long I can hang in here and just watch for edge control. If I get sideways, that side of the kayak is going to be lifted a little bit so that that water can plane right underneath my boat and not pile up on the upstream side. Here we go. And after seeing the potential for fun in there, Judah, Juliana, and some of the crew began trying to get up in there, which is a testament to how comfortable they feel in their boats right now, getting up into the heart of that current and being able to manage pretty well no matter what happens to their kayak. And whether they make it in there or not, really inconsequential. They're learning how to have fun, and they're able to do that because they're not flipping. Well,
Oh no! Oh no! Stay there! I got you. Oh, you're good, you're good. We need to practice T-rescues and stuff real quick.
Yeah, how do you roll?
Hold this. Money! Yep. That's it, that's it! Lean forward, lean forward. Where's the paddle? You let go! Oh! Pound! Now snap your hip. That's it. Nice! Very nice! 1, 2, 3. No help. That was all you. Yeah, so no excuses now. You want to try again? Let's run it again.
and so for our second lap, we hiked about 1/4 mile up the river so we could all do the ledges section down to the boiling hole area. This is a nice little section of river, perfect for a beginner. A lot of little pour overs and chutes and little features. And it's just a great introduction to running an actual river, to experience that exploration, that fun, that seeing things for the first time, and to be able to put into motion everything they learned over the last couple hours. And I gotta say, they all looked pretty good.
Oh yeah, look, she's got game face. Man, why don't you lead it out? Yeah, it's part of the fun of kayaking is never seeing someone else do it before. But you'll see the depression right ahead of you. Turn right, right there. Left. Yeah, right in that little horseshoe. Nice, yeah! Woo! Don't hit it. Left, left, left. If you hit a rock, lean into the rock. Make it happen. Looks like right is good. Just follow all that flow. That's got flip written all over it. Someone's gonna flip there. Whoa, nice. Yep, yep, perfect.
We achieved an amazing amount of improvement on the day, and I even had them trying the elevator move here. And you basically have to ferry across while surfing that wave, and that'll actually bring you upriver a little bit. When you get to the far river left or the right side as you're facing upriver, you paddle hard and you actually get right back up on top of the rapid. And several of them did that, which used everything they've learned on day one how to whitewater kayak. Coming into the boiling hole, they actually wanted to sport it up a little bit, try the flare move, and actually try to surf in the hole. Let's see how that goes. He was close. Right in the pocket. You got it. One left. Oh, one lefty. Yeah, doing battle with the beast now. There's a rock there. Right here. Congratulations to Judah for hanging in there for 17.5 seconds and not pulling that skirt tab. He looked a little frantic, but he was determined not to swim. We had an amazing day on the water, finished out strong with some seal launches and another run down through S-turn. Big congratulations to all the paddlers in today's video. Lots of improvement and welcome to the world of whitewater. Hope this video helped some of you guys out there. If it did, please leave a comment. Also, please be sure to leave any questions you have regarding anything in today's video. Also, please leave any suggestions you have for videos you feel like you want to see or that you need to see that might help or just might be entertaining. Always looking for suggestions. And now I will leave you with my most awesome moment for the day. The hero line at the slot booth at a questionably low water level.
Not enough water.